Hello YouTube, I'm Kelly with Patriot Prepper. Today we'll be going over Prepping 101. What is it and why do I need to do it? Well, prepping is becoming much more mainstream now, and people are starting to wake up and see what's going on in this crazy world of ours. And they're beginning their journey into the prepping world. Prepping information on the internet, there's so much of it, and it's hard to distinguish between the good information and the bad information, especially if you're a new prepper. So I've been prepping for about 15 years now. I don't claim to know everything there is to know about prepping. So I like to call on some of my fellow preppers that's watching this video. If you notice, if I leave anything out, which I'm pretty sure I will, it's going to be kind of a short video. But anything I leave out of useful information that this worked for you that can help somebody out, please comment down below. It'd be greatly appreciated, and I'm sure you'd like to help some other people out too, just like me. So starting off, Prepping 101. What is prepping, why, and how? Well, the definition, according to Google, prepper is a person who believes a catastrophic disaster or emergency is likely to occur in the future and makes active preparations for it, typically by stockpiling food, ammunition, and other supplies. So today, we're going to be talking about food, right? Food. Before we start, now, I got some food right here listed that, we stockpile, what have you. The important takeaway from this is to stockpile the food that you and your family eat. It wouldn't make sense to stockpile something, beans or canned mushrooms, if you don't eat mushrooms or canned beans, right? So stockpile the food that you and your family eat. So I have some examples here of some foods that are easy to stockpile, to store, and it has a pretty decent shelf life. So rice. When you do rice, you want to white rice. It stores a lot longer, right? Beans, canned food. That's your non-perishables, your Campbell's soups, your stews, your green beans, your corn. Dried pasta, sauce, corn, flour, wheat, cooking oil, salt, sugar, your seasonings, coffees, your teas. So all these foods, when you buy them from the store, typically the expiration date, you have at least about a year. The main takeaway on this is when you store these foods, right, you want to make sure you have it in a climate controlled area. You don't want to just put this outside in your shed or your garage, because the heat gets to it, and it greatly reduces your time on your food, right? It'll go bad a lot quicker, right? Especially with the fluctuation between the temperatures, from hot to cold and cold to hot, hot to cold. It reduces it significantly, right? So you want to have it inside your house or a climate controlled area to where it stays at that temp pretty much continuously, right? And that's going to make it last a lot longer for you. And like I said, so make sure you stockpile the foods that you eat. When we go to stockpile this food, you want to do the first in, first out, right? Where you want to rotate it. So you're already stockpiling the food that you and your family eat. And so now, when you go to the grocery store, you buy extra 3 or 4 cans of spaghetti sauce, 3 extra cans of green beans. What I like to do, I like to get a permanent marker and write on it what the expiration date is. Put it on the shelf. Next week when I go back, if I get the same stuff, that's going to go behind those cans that are currently already on that shelf, right? And then when we go to use that can, we pull from the outer one first, use that, and then the rest will just fall in line. You'll rotate like that. That way your green beans, your canned corn, your soups, they don't go bad before you can eat it, right? We don't want to waste money. especially you know, the way prices are nowadays, right? So stockpiling food. Like I said, this is just some examples of the food that you can store. Typically has longer shelf life. So why would you want to start prepping and stockpiling food? Well, right here in the definition, it says likely to occur in the future. I just jotted a few things down, what some things that could possibly happen, right? So you got political and social unrest, food shortages, which is going on now, you know, in different parts of the United States, some places more than others. Inflation, shit, we're going through that right now. Economic collapse, medical illness, loss of a job, weather events, whether it be hurricanes, tornadoes, wildfires. So these are all some likely events that could possibly happen. And you stockpiling food could help with any of these events, right? Take an example of so inflation. So if you actually started prepping and stockpiling your food 2 years ago, right now your can of green beans that you buy at the grocery store might be 85 cents, 90 cents, whatever it might be wherever you live. And you could be eating the canned green beans that you bought 7-8 months ago that was 45 cents, right? So you eat cheaper, right? In a sense. Or, you know, if the food shortage, you know, if you got a favorite can of pasta sauce, what have you, well, shit, it might not be in the stores. You don't have to worry because, you know, you've already stockpiled 6 months worth of spaghetti sauce that you like. So, as far as So this is all foods that you buy from your local grocery store. And you know, if something catastrophic happens where we don't go to the grocery store, what do you do then? Well, we need to produce our own food. Start learning how to grow a garden. And get good at it. You don't need a whole lot of land to produce a garden, you know. You can start off small, get you a couple raised beds, learn what works with you. You know, there's some things that grow better in certain states than others. Start trying to grow your food. One, I'm gonna tell you, it tastes a hell of a lot better. And two, I mean, it's gonna save you money. And you learn something new. So you need to grow your food. Get you a garden, grow you some food. So now I'll show you how to, so we talked about, you know, these foods that you buy, you know, typically have a year, maybe 2 year expiration date from the time you buy it from the store. Well, I'm going to show you how you can turn just regular dried pasta that you bought from the store the expiration date is 2 years, and turn that and make it last into 15 years. Let me get my stuff in and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I'm back with you. Alright, so what I have here is some Mylar bags, right? You can order this on Amazon, Harvest Right, which they have the different ones that have the pictures on it, but they're very good Mylar bags. These right here are just from Amazon. I have some medium egg noodles from Walmart, a Sharpie some oxygen absorbers, and then I have my, so this is a Mylar bag sealer. This is actually from Harvest Right, from my freeze dryer. So basically all you're gonna do is always write on my bags. So this is gonna be egg noodles. And today's date. And all I do so before I store them long term, once I get them from the store, what I like to do, I like to put them in the freezer for 24 to 48 hours. What that does, if there's any kind of insect eggs, it kills it. Let me go ahead and put two of these bags in there. So this is a 1 gallon bag, Mylar bag. All right, get it in there. What a lot of people don't realize is, so these noodles, so this expiration date on here, that really applies because what kind of packaging it's in. Right? It's not airtight. It lets light in, like we talked before. So heat, light, and the temperature is what affects your food. These Mylar bags, no light gets into it. It's going to be airtight, and there's going to be no oxygen in it. So I just grab these oxygen absorbers. When you do this, you want to do it fairly quick, right? Because once you open it up, it starts getting the oxygen. What I do, I just put them in there. Now, if you don't have one of these sealers, like I said, from Harvest Right, you can always use, that's sealed. I'll do it one more time just to make sure. There you got it, guys. Now that pasta right there will last 10, 15 years, just like this. Here within about 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours, all the oxygen will be out of it. And then what I do, I store it in, whether it be totes. I'll have it labeled what all's in it, what year. Now they make these Mylar bags in different sizes. You could get them with a real small pint, quart, I guess you could say, all the way up, a 5 gallon bucket or larger. A lot of my beans and rice, we'll put them in the 5 gallon buckets and seal them that way. That's all you do. Take your pastas or what have you, your rice, your beans, and it extends the shelf life tremendously just by putting them in these Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. Like I said, this will be good for 10, 15 years, if not longer. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and you know, if you found anything useful on this video, or know somebody that could use this information, you know, please share this with your friends, your family. It'd be appreciated, and please smash that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.